Hey everybody, good morning. Mary Rondenet from Blooming Rose Healing, the founder of WhaleBreathing. It's getting chilly. I feel like our fall weather is starting to roll in the Chicago area. I love sitting out here, but I think my days are getting shorter of how much longer. So I wanted to share a little about today. I'm going to talk a little about the vagus nerve. And this is a nerve that runs through our whole body. It is the largest nerve in our body. And when I, in my breath work, we work with sounds that help create that vagus nerve to vibrate more and to help us stay present in the body. I mean, the breath also does that, but one of the things about meeting our body is we are starting to meet a deeper part of ourselves, and that part of ourself has trauma. And a lot of people, I mean, you're seeing a lot more trauma therapy and how to, work with that. And breath work is probably the most powerful modality to work with trauma, because what trauma is stuck. It's stuck energy. And when we first meet that body and meet the trauma within the breath, the first thing that's going to happen is that ego is going to resist, because the ego's afraid, and it's big. It's whatever's in there. It could be something that was held for 20 years. So one of the things that I incorporated was I have a background in eurythmy with his movement, working more from based on Rudolf Steiner, and through that we built this relationship with sounds, and so I incorporated these sounds that are very important in different parts of the body. And why do I do that? Because what happens is when I'm doing a breath session and I can see somebody going through some trauma, and usually, because remember you guys, when whale breathing, one of the reasons it's called whale breathing is because it's about being in a meditative, involuntary breath cycle, which means conscious breathing, but yet you're kind of in a meditative state. So you're here, but you're not, if that makes sense. And so my job is watching the body, help get these energies moving again, right? Because we have this like chakra system. There's, the 7 chakra systems within the body that help. And we want those to have a lot of movement and vibration. Because the higher our vibration, the less chance we get sick and get caught into the stress. So, what happens when we're not anchored in that breath and we meet trauma? We disassociate. We leave the body. But the problem is, and I'm not going to say I've never done this, because of course we all do. Trauma is, it's hard to process. And that's why it's important to have a human being with you when you're ready to do this work, because it's not like it's always really, it doesn't have to be this traumatic experience if somebody knows how to work with it. So the sound helps make it less. It doesn't make the energy so intense, because the vagus nerve, through that vibration, it dissipates. It transmutes. And then the body kind of gets it moving. The breath gets it moving. The energy and motion is emotion. Our work right now is crucial of this, unfortunately. We're heading into, we have a solar eclipse coming. I think it's actually going to be on today, Wednesday. And what really intense is the energies of the shadow, which is more the dense, heavier energies. And we're all feeling it. A lot of us are feeling it. And how do we, and it's like the universal laws and energy. The earth wants to go to a better vibration. And how, just like the body. And the body is going to send us signals if we're not there. Those signals will be anxiety, panic, stress, depression, and it's up to us. Okay, what's going on? Why am I feeling like this? And this heavy energy. And then it's up to me when I'm going through that to do my inner work. I choose to do it through breath. It doesn't all, there's many modalities out there that help align us. And whatever resonates with your soul is wonderful, but let yourself do the work. Because the more we stay stuck, the harder life is going to be. And the reason I bring in the sound and that vibration is because, well, one, when I was out on those oceans with the whales, when they were singing, their singing was helping create just everything to help kind of help the vibration of the planet. Because when you're over a whale too, and you're right there with their singing, it just opens your heart like you can never imagine. I was just blown away how much their sounds help us in this planet. And it's what they were speaking to me telepathically, because I do communicate with them in a very different way. Just like I'm an animal communicator, but my animal is whale. Some have dogs, some have cats, some have ants, some have spiders. But we can, if we allow ourselves to be open, and my openness is to the whales. That it's time for us as human beings to sing our song, to step into that place of I am and help humanity, collective, get back to the place of love, to unity. And until we start allowing that, we're going to have a lot of disruption. It's really sad because, there's also the planet is doing a lot of shifting as we're all watching. And by the way, I send so much love, so much light to all that were on the path of Helen. I don't know if I have friends all over the world. And I just want you to know, I feel your loss, your pain, and just know that we're here together, holding each other as a community. But we need to all figure out a way how we can walk these disruptions, and one of the things is in chaos, and being able to allow the more calm I am, the more that ripple effect will happen within my world. And we are that powerful. And yes, there is stuff that happens, life happens, weather happens. And to just know, but the thing about today is that our song, even if you got in the car or wherever, put on your favorite song and sing your heart out like nobody's watching. But get it in that pelvic and let your vagus nerve help move some of these energies that don't serve us anymore. Because that's what that's what these energies are about. We have to let go and allow the new. And the more we resist that, the more life is going to be more challenging. And it isn't. I mean, we got a lot of stuff coming at us, and how do I stay in that higher vibration and not get affected by it all? And I am here to tell you, I don't always do it. I've been feeling this heavier energy, and I will say too that I do my breathing and I allow myself to have the compassion that it's hard. I let myself be, and I honor that it is hard. I let that be heard, be seen. And, and this too shall pass. It will pass. So I feel very, but back to that vagus nerve, it's actually a very beautiful, when you look, it's like a hand. When you get down to the lower, it looks like a hand of five, just 5 fingers, and it goes down into the lower body. And when we tone and get that vibrating, it helps, like I said, kind of dissipate the trauma, the intense energies. And because I have the background in sound, I know how to work with sounds to help certain parts of the body. Because, you have your lower body, those lower chakras, the heart chakra, the head chakras, and higher. And it's being able to honor the trauma, but also not give it power and help move it. And by that, it's how I work with the body through the touch. But the sound is the sound and the breath are really powerful within this work. And with that, I just want to say again that I thank you for those that do stop by, and I hope that you're gaining insight about yourself, your body, learning, and allowing yourself to really just, when you feel, especially right now, because I was saying the solar eclipse, if you feel triggered about anything emotionally, which is energy, to just, instead of react to it, look into it. See what your body is telling you. Because our body is a profound pulse. And it is a barometer that will tell us what's up. But the hard part is, how do I stay in it and not disassociate? Breathing brings us back to present. And when we're present and allowing ourselves to feel these energies, we are creating a place to move old energy and allow new in. It's kind of like I'm going through clutter. And my house right now is so disorganized, it's very hard to be in it. But I'm pulling stuff out, and it's going to get back in order. But I have to get rid of that stuff so I can allow the new. And it's very uncomfortable. I feel like my house is it's like when it's under construction, and you just can't find anything. And the quicker I do this, the better, because I can feel how it affects my energy, but yet I need to do it. It's kind of the same thing with our breathing and our body. And just letting myself be in the uncomfortable and reminding, I'm cleaning house, and I'm doing it inside too. So I hope all of you have a wonderful week. And again, thank you. And actually, on Monday, I'm going to have a birthday. I can't believe it. This year flew. And this weekend, I'm going to be doing a retreat, sold-out retreat, the Divine Feminine. And just kind of keep looking up, because there's a lot of stuff coming up with Sybil's Retreat, who I'm also partnered with. And then I'm also going to be doing a workshop in November about the sacred union through breath. Very powerful, very beautiful work. And that will be at the Journey Path in West Chicago. So I hope you all have a great day, and thank you for stopping by. I hope next week I'll be sitting out here again. Colors are still green. I love my backyard. I'm very grateful for it. And to be continued. Have a wonderful day.